Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. We have some new release date updates to go over for the next Nintendo console. We have some new rumors to go over for the next Nintendo console. We have some theories for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC and some other updates as well to take a look at. Plenty of things to break down today though. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really does help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to go over the actual updates for the next Nintendo console, and then we're going to go over the rumors and stuff like that. So, we have this post here on My Nintendo News saying Microsoft court documents show they believe Nintendo's next platform will launch in 2024. So we then go on to say, it's not a very long article or anything like that, but they go on to say, as you are most likely aware, Microsoft has been battling it out with the Federal Trade Commission regarding their proposed takeover of Activision and Blizzard and all that stuff. Obviously that's all like kind of finished now, but during the proceedings plenty of information has emerged which previously hadn't been made public concerning Microsoft and its competitors. Court documents show that Microsoft believe that Nintendo is planning to release its successor to the popular Nintendo Switch sometime next year, which lines up with the general rumors and speculation surrounding the successor to the Nintendo Switch family of systems. So this is just kind of adding more fuel to the fire that we are going to be getting this next Nintendo console next year. Obviously, there's been a lot of information already regarding this, but this is just kind of adding more legitimacy to the idea. So again, you know, we know we're not going to get it until at least March. Because the president has come out and said we're not going to be getting anything in that fiscal year. Of course, it could still get announced this year. We're expecting a direct in September, and they very well could announce the new Nintendo console in that. And then they could be saying something like, I don't know, release date of April 2024 or June 2024 or whatever, May, who knows. But yeah, apart from that, it looks even more promising that we are going to be getting the next Nintendo console. So that obviously means that the next Pokemon game will be on this console and everything like that. So yeah, fingers crossed we do get an announcement for this soon and we get a release date and everything like that. But it's looking very, very likely that we are going to be getting the next Nintendo console very, very soon. Hopefully in the first half of next year. But again, it looks like it's definitely going to happen next year. Now we're going to move on onto some rumors for the next Nintendo console. We had this post here by Nabil saying the NX2 is now an option for Nintendo's developer portal. For context, NX was the original code name for the Nintendo Switch. So obviously you've got the Switch here, the Wii U, the Nintendo 3DS, and then you have the NX2. However though, take this with a massive grain of salt. It is very unlikely because we have Sully here saying you might want to add a massive pile of salt to this. The guy posting it on the kind of the forum board is far from being notorious, saying that he saw it appear briefly on his tweet deck before it disappeared, and he didn't or doesn't know who tweeted it. So it seems very, very unlikely that that is the case. Again, we know it's on the way anyway, so this doesn't really matter. But yeah, this looks very, you know, interesting to say the least. And then we also have another very interesting thing to take a look at, most likely fake. It looks very, very unlikely that this is actually like a legit piece of information, but we have Chito Gaming here saying rumor Nintendo Switch 2 may have leaked, but take it with a grain of salt. Announcement might be this year with a Q1 2024 release. So we obviously have here part of the instruction manual on how the kind of Joy-Cons connect to the new Nintendo Switch, and then here we have an actual image of the Nintendo Switch. To be fair, it looks really good. Like honestly, it's definitely fake, like it has to be, but this looks really, really good. Like the actual design of it, you know, props to who did it. I would love for it to look like this because I mean the dock looks interesting. The dock is very, very small, but again, it might not even need that much. Obviously, I don't know if it on the back it would have like your HDMI ports and everything like that, your Ethernet ports or whatnot, because it looks like a very, very small dock. But the actual screen itself looks very nice. The design looks really, really clean and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks very, very unlikely to be true. And as well as that, we have Pyoro here saying, you know, my DM box is now full of that Switch 2 mock-up, obviously fake. So if you do see this flying around, it's most likely fake. I mean, we literally have a legit insider here saying it's fake. So yeah, very likely to be fake, also very likely to be fake, but this is actual correct information that, you know, the Nintendo Switch 2 successor, or the, whatever you want to call it, is actually coming out next year. So that's all the Nintendo Switch stuff that I wanted to go over. Moving on, we have some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC theories, rumors to take a look at, posted by Light, and this is a really, really cool theory here that I wanted to include in today's video for numerous reasons, but we do have Light here saying the baby Terrapagos could be inside Ogerpon's mountain cave from the first part of the DLC in the Teal Mask. So this is obviously the cave that he's referring to here. We're pretty much like sure that this is where Ogerpon does reside. I mean, in the background and stuff of this image, you can see the different kind of shape of this cave in the background of where Ogerpon is standing. So it looks very, very likely that the Ogerpon is going to be in this cave. As well as that, we obviously had this leak here from Riddler Coup with like a winky face and this board here and saying more hints. Thought this was just a DLC 1 contents note. So this kind of suggests that obviously the DLCs are linked in more ways than one. We know they're linked with like the siblings kind of being in both of the DLCs, and now it looks like potentially if this is like a form of Ogerpon or something, or some new Pokemon that's in both the DLCs, it does look like they are heavily linked. So I wouldn't be surprised to see like a baby Terrapagos in the Teal Mask as a little bit of a kind of I guess just a stepping stone into the Indigo Disc. But anyway, this is kind of a way that it could be kind of included in the Teal Mask. So we've got Ogerpon wears a mask with crystals, which he has been able to remove from somewhere, but inside the cave that lives in the mountain seems this cave is full of crystals, so it could be originated by baby Terrapagos. Again, there could be a bunch of these baby Terrapagoses. You know, it could be a very much a similar situation to Manaphy and Fione, where this thing is like all over the place, and then obviously the main one being Terrapagos itself is kind of like the king of them all or whatever. So that's the first part. And the next up, in the Momotaro story, the ogre has a hidden treasure, which obviously is what the Teal Mask is super like based on. Like, it's very heavily based on this this tale. So a hint to the name of the DLC, Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. This treasure could be in fact the baby Terrapagos. The Teal Mask connects to Indigo Disc. If we get baby Terrapagos in the Teal Mask, this could be a big kind of indication as to why Serrano is interested in us having a terrarium. And number 4, the terrestrial phenomenon can only be used in Paldea, but which obviously we don't know the case in this. It's been said in like the text and stuff of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that you can only terrestrialize Pokemon in Paldea, and we know for a fact that the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc are both not in Paldea. So I don't know if we're even like we've gone over this in a previous video, but like that's a massive gimmick of this game. And it's most likely not going to be able to use, if they're going off by what they've said in their game, we're not going to be able to terrestrialize in the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. And so a substitute for that would be the Terraforms, that would be the new kind of gimmicky thing in the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. I don't know what that means for competitive, because, you know, you've got terrestrialization, then you've also got Terraforms. That would just kind of make it even more crazy, but you know, it's interesting how they're going to do it. But it seems that Kitakami 2, we saw it in the Snorlax video, this could not be possible because it only happens in Paldea, but if baby Terrapagos is in the Kitakami, it could happen. So that's a way they could kind of like bring terrestrialization into the DLC. This baby Terrapagos could be a way for Pokemon to terrestrialize, because, you know, Light is correct. You know, we saw the Snorlax terrestrializing in the Teal Mask, so it is possible to terrestrialize. So, you know, it's not going to be a normal case of where, you know, they just terrestrialize in the way they do in Paldea. There has to be some sort of power or something that, you know, allows them to do it, which could be the baby Terrapagos. Number 5, with the new mechanic, this is about to be announced. Again, Terrapagos realize the desires and dreams of Ogerpon. And then number 6, I think Ogerpon is protecting baby Terrapagos, and our presence probably alerted him because he may think that we want to steal his treasure. So it's a really cool theory, especially kind of ties in as to why we can terrestrialize into in the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. I mean, I feel like the more like kind of obvious reason that Pokemon just probably forgot that they said they could only terrestrialize in Paldea, and you're probably just going to be able to terrestrialize normally in the DLC. But yeah, maybe a cooler way of them to do it is by using this baby Terrapagos, which again in the anime we saw like Lyco's pendant and stuff like that. Baby Terrapagos is in that, so maybe we get some sort of like pendant ourselves or something. We'll have to wait and see. But that's that. And then next up we also have this this Charizard card that's being revealed as well by Pokeguardian. Charizard EX Special Illustration Rare revealed from Scarlet and Violet's Obsidian Flames. More Dark Terra type Charizard, adding fuel to the fire, no pun intended, which, you know, a lot of people are expecting a Dark Terra form of Charizard. And again, this could be another indication of that. And then also finishing things off, we have this post here by Jan talking about Masuda. So Masuda went to Tohoku region, which is obviously interesting. So for starters, the Tohoku region is a region that has not been used as an inspiration for any Pokemon games yet. There happens to have a city called Kitakami in Iwate Prefecture, so it could be a coincidence. But obviously, Masuda does go to certain locations before like developing that game, just so obviously they can get an idea of the culture and stuff and the location and everything like that. They did it with, you know, pretty much everywhere that they've made a game of. So, you know, this could be a potential hint towards a future Pokemon game. It could also just be like the DLC stuff. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thought it was quite interesting anyway that obviously Masuda did post this, and obviously shout out to Jan for that information. So yeah, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes, does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. When do you think we're going to be seeing the new Nintendo console? What are your thoughts on these rumors? And as well as that, what are your thoughts on this theory here? How do you think we're going to be able to terrestrialize in Kitakami? But yeah, that's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. And until next time, peace.